back with our new moon Gemini sound healing. So we invite you to get comfortable. You ready, Donny?
Just going to share it.
And hopefully you caught some of our yoga class this morning. And I talked about the energies of this new moon. And so we're going to continue to work with these energies. A time of integration, time of relaxing into it. You know, Gemini can be quite a kind of a little bit of an edgy energy, as it is working to integrate all these various divergent aspects of our beings, and they can seem divergent. They can seem like we're dealing with polar opposites, like, oh, just today I'm elated and tomorrow I'm frustrated and angry, and just welcoming these all home, welcoming these all back, and having a heart that's open enough and compassionate enough to hold all these various parts of us. And this imagery of the small child keeps coming up today. And so if you were a little child, or how do you speak to children, and recognizing that we are all learning and growing on this path, and that it is like a school being here. And so we need to be compassionate, and we need to recognize that we are here to learn and grow. And we will make mistakes, and we will fall down, and things aren't perfect. And how are we going to choose to be with all of that? And can you be like, we're calling the energy of this divine feminine, beautiful Venus energy with us now, as retrograding in this Gemini, that can, you know, open the way to that compassionate heart, that can hold sacred space, and that can welcome all parts and all members of our family back to us as a cohesive group that can really experience whatever it is that we want to experience here on this planet. Like Donny says, heaven and hell can occur simultaneously. What do you say, honey? You want to share that?
Well, let's change the subject. I just want to say that our intention is to inspire the higher parts of us to see the light, come into the light, and to be supportive of all beings.
Beautiful. All right. With that, we invite you to sit or lay back and make yourself comfortable. And turn your awareness within. As we take a moment to open sacred space, calling in our guides, our helpers, our ancestors, all of those of highest light who wish to be with us at this time of healing, of growth, of transformation.
I call forth the guardians of the East. And I call to Archangel Raphael in the element of air, to guard and protect the space and everyone in it, to bring to us emotional healing in body, mind, spirit, abundance, love, learning, creativity, and safe travel. I welcome spring and new beginnings. Bring to us the air, the breath of God, so that we may breathe in healing, blessings, love, and protection. And the ability to learn and create in harmony with the plan of the divine. We honor the wind and ask for new opportunities of peace to fill the air. We call upon the white dove of peace as it fills the air and flies freely in all nations in birth and rebirth. It brings the winds of change, the winds that bring the breath of life, the place of enlightenment and illumination. We call it a new day, a new cycle of opening the realm of our heart, the place of being compassionate, loving, forgiving, harmonious. Today bring to us a new inspirational
We now ask for the blessings of the direction of the south. We call to Archangel Michael to bring your sword of truth and to cut away all cords of discord. We call to the time of the noonday sun, the time of summer, the time when things are growing and blossoming into being, the time of adolescence, the time when we are growing and blossoming into being. And we call to the element of fire and our solar sun, which is strong enough to beat down upon our earth, activating the life force within seeds that have been planted deep beneath the earth, until the life force within them becomes so strong that it breaks through its shell and new life emerges, sprouting up and rooting down, making its way through the darkness around the rocks and obstacles, reaching up towards the crust of the earth, breaking through, reaching up towards the sun and unfurling into a beautiful new expression of life. We recognize the solar energy as being related to our mental bodies, to our ability to focus our minds and energy on those seeds of our intentions, seeing them through to their fruition. May we align our minds with the divine mind of infinite perfection and know we are worthy of all good things. May we stand in our personal power and move with warmth, grace, focus, discipline, joy, and great magnetism. May we easily magnetize it to us all good things. We welcome the blessings of the direction of the south.
Spirit keepers and energies of the West, we invite you into our circle. We call it in the season of autumn. We call to Archangel Gabriel to guard and protect this space and everyone in it. Bring to us understanding and guidance in our dreams and revelations. Today, show us God's journey for us. Bring to us the water flowing from the stream of life that we may bathe and drink, renewing our body, mind, and soul. We call in the place of the setting sun, the emotional realm, the place of reflections and introspections, the place of endings, of death that is not an ending but a transition to a new beginning. We're calling in the direction of hidden mysteries, the energies of autumn's bountiful harvest, the evening star, the place of transformation and change. I call upon the sea creatures, the dolphins, the whales, the playfulness of the otters and seals. Spirit keepers of the West, we welcome your presence into our circle today. And as always, for gratitude is our attitude. We are grateful for your presence into our lives. Mahalo Lord, energies of the West, for joining us on this sacred, magical, mystical day. Gemini. So it is.
We now ask for the blessings of the direction of the north. We call to Archangel Uriel, protector of this earth plane. We call to the element of earth and the creatures of the earth. We call to the four-legged ones, the slithering ones, the crawling ones. We call to our animal totems and animal instincts that dwell within. We call to the ancestors of this land and to our ancestors who've walked this earth plane before us. Help us to remember how to live in right relations with the earth. Help us to remember how to nourish and sustain ourselves in ways that leave the earth no worse for us being here. And help us to remember elders have said, when the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, there come a tribe of people, all colors, all sizes, all walks of life, all ways of being, who through our actions, words, and deeds shall restore the earth to her former beauty. And we shall be known as the warriors of the rainbow. So Rainbow family, may we gather now as one tribe, one family, one ohana. May we recognize that we are one race, the human race. That we may be different ethnicities, but we are only one race. So may we rise above all the veils of illusion and confusion that would separate us and fulfill our destiny at this time of the great turning.
I invoke the guardians of the above, calling in the spirit of the above, the element of ether. We welcome the energies of the sky above. We welcome the gifts of wind and sunshine. The creative energies, the desire for truth and the emotion of compassion. Calling in Father Sky, Father Sun, Grandmother Moon, our Skywalkers, our angels, our star nations, the Elohim, celestial hosts, archangels, the angelic realms, our divine conscious, our sky beings, and our multi-dimensional light beings. Calling in the Great White Brotherhood, our spirit guides, and our ancestors for their wisdom and watchful guidance. Today, we invite Nui, whose body holds the stars. Nukua, the dragon-tailed goddess who is the restorer of cosmic equilibrium, the repairer and organizer of our universe. Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names, and yet you who are the unnameable, we invite you into our circle today, into our ohana. Spirit keepers, energy of the above, join us on this magical, mystical day. We welcome your presence into our circle, and as always, we are grateful. Grateful for your presence, grateful for your watchful guidance, and grateful for your blessings you bring into our honor. Mahalo nui loa. So it is.
Ask for blessings of the direction of the blow. We turn our awareness to inner earth, to the spirit of the earth. May we recognize that the earth is a living, breathing, sentient being. Some call her Gaia. Some call her Tara. Some call her Pachamama. Some call her Turtle Island. The Hawaiians call her Papa, Haumea. They call the earth the Aina, and her life force energy, the Mana. May we send our roots deep down into the heart of Mother Earth and call forth her Mana, her wisdom, to come streaming in through our roots into our veins, just as she runs through the veins of the tall trees, which grow stronger with the purifying fires of time. May we too grow stronger through these purifying fires of time. May we be deeply rooted and connected. May we know that we are supported and guided in all good ways. We feel that support and heed that guidance and tread lightly upon the earth, walking the path of beauty and
Spirit keepers of our sacred center, I'm calling in the within. The principle of wholeness, the energy and spirit of the mysterious, calling in our place of balance, our sacred union, our higher self, our infinite oneness. Divine feminine, divine masculine, calling in God, Goddess, Isis, Osiris, Magdalene and Christ, the yin, the yang. Today we welcome the gifts of balance and oneness and the connection of all things. For all things are one and all things are related. Spider woman, who weaves the web and mends the broken threads of life, calling in the place of timelessness and transformation, the place of the void from which all things are born, and to whom all things return. Spirit keepers of within our sacred center, we welcome your presence into our circle, into this magical, mystical day that we are experiencing. We are grateful for the blessings, for the assistance that we receive from your life-giving energies. Mahalo nui loa, energies of our sacred center, for joining us on this magical day.
With that, the directions are called.
The circle is cast.
We are now
in sacred space.
Imagining now, finding yourself in a beautiful meadow, the time of spring. And perhaps spring flowers are in bloom. And in the yonder is a beautiful forest, sprouting with life and activity. And you decide to move across that meadow towards that forest. And across that meadow and towards that forest you go. And as you come closer to that forest, you begin to notice that there seems to be a big old tree that is calling you. A giant old tree. So you make your way over towards that tree. And as you reach that tree, you look up at its beautiful canopy. And this tree seems so wise, and so solid, so ancient. And you take a little closer look at this tree, and next thing you notice is that at the base of its trunk, there is an opening. A rather large opening. So you go and peek into that opening, and the next thing you notice is that it seems that its root system is making like a stairwell going down. Well, you get curious. After all, this big old tree was calling you. And so you decide to venture into that tree, and down that root system you go. Step by step, going down and down. Step by step, going lower and lower. Deeper into the earth you go. Just a few more steps, going down and down. Lower and lower. And you finally arrive at a landing. And what opens before you is the most beautiful place. An enchanting garden. And perhaps it feels familiar, because as it should, you have reached the sanctuary of your soul. And this place is filled with beautiful flowers and creatures and butterflies. And there's a large body of water in the yonder, and a path that seems to lead to that body of water. So you decide to make your way down that path. You go. And as you step onto that path and begin to make your way, a beautiful being appears to you. One of your guides. They might be a familiar ancestor, an angel. They are there to guide you on your path, on a journey of remembering, of reclaiming all that you are. So you make your way down that path, accompanied by your guide. And as you make your way towards that water, other beings appear. Parts of you appear that perhaps have been left back along the way through trauma, fear, or neglect. And as you make your way down that path, perhaps your inner child appears to you, and you welcome them to walk with you. And perhaps another part of you appears, a part of that has been dismembered, and they join you on the path. And as you keep walking down this path, more and more parts of you reappear. Perhaps the artist, the enchantress, maybe the emperor, the empress, maybe the lover, the youth. Maybe the prophet comes, the mystic. You get closer to the water, and as you do, all these parts of you join you and walk with you down that path. Perhaps the wild one appears. And maybe parts of you appear in different forms, maybe as animals, creatures, angels, fairies. And finally, you reach that water. And as you reach the water, all parts of you are with you now. And your guide asks you to take a seat. Take a spirals around you. It weaves a beautiful cocoon of light. And as this light spirals and this cocoon forms, all these parts of you spiral into light and are rewoven into the very fabric of your being. There's nothing for you to do but just allow and let it be. Welcoming them home with an open heart, with love, gratitude. They spiral, cocooning you in a citadel of light, weaving you all back together. The integration now has been completed. And now it's time for you to be reborn. Like the caterpillar transforming into the butterfly, it is time for you to grow and spread your wings. So as you are ready for your rebirth, perhaps you take a little dip into these healing waters for further integration. You enter the waters, which are calm and clear and just the right temperature. And you go floating along the waters. The waters soothe and calm your being, further helping with your integration. integrates all parts of you back to you. Allowing yourself to be restored, supported, rejuvenated. Perhaps visions, messages come to you. Visions from those parts of you that have been long lost and that you are now remembering. What messages do they have? What gifts do these parts have? As you come into wholeness, what gifts are you being anointed with? It is now time for you to return to the shore. You gently and calmly make your way back to the shore. And emerge from the waters, baptized in light. You gather your things and make your way back down that path, back towards that root system that will guide you back up. And as you make your way down that path, the whole place seems to become even more alive and vibrant. And you can feel your wings spreading. It's like you can fly. And perhaps you can feel other gifts emerging. For this is only the beginning of this new way of being. You are just at the infancy. Great things are emerging as you have reclaimed your wholeness, your sovereignty. There is nothing wrong with you. You are perfect. You are loved, lovable, and loving. And as you reach the base of that root system, your guide gives you any final messages to support you on your next steps as you're ready to take flight. And perhaps you take a moment to thank them, leave an offering. And your guide reminds you that can return to this sanctuary of your soul anytime you so desire. But it's always there for you to do your healing work. And now, as you're ready, you begin your journey back up. And step by step, up and up you go. Step by step, going higher and higher you go. Step by step, going up and up. Up and up you go. A few more steps, going higher and higher. Up and up you go. Until finally you pop at the top. Into a beautiful day. Feeling refreshed, inspired, and renewed in every way. And before you make your way on with your day, you take a moment to thank that tree. Perhaps leaving it an offering or giving it a hug. And again, the grandmother tree tells you that you are welcome to come back anytime. And with that, you make your way on with your day, feeling refreshed, inspired, and renewed every day in every way. And just taking a moment to rest in the silence as you let it all go. Let it be. Now in a moment, it'll be time to return from your journey and start. So just bring your awareness back to your breath and your body. Just noticing your breath as it goes in and out. Noticing your chest as it rises and falls. Noticing anything you gathered from your journey you would like to make note of. Noticing any new moon intentions you would like to reflect upon or set. And how this journey might inform them. Now as you're ready, you can slowly and gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, perhaps take a nice little stretch. As you're ready, you can perhaps draw your knees into your chest or roll over to one side. If you feel like you're ready to get up and complete, you can. And if you are ready to doze off for the evening, the night, into a blissful sleep, you can. You wake in the morning feeling refreshed and renewed. And if you're ready to move and get up now, sitting up and close by filling ourselves up with a beautiful golden sun once again. And then maybe bend over, shaking it out and bringing your hands to prayer, your heart. As we give thanks for this opportunity opportunity to gather and do this sacred works together. We give thanks for this time. May we grow through our challenges. May we unify and as one family of humanity. And as we emerge from this still, quiet place, may we have in our consciousness how we may do so in ways that are beneficial for the earth, for each other, for humanity, and for our own well-being and sense of peace. With that, we thank our guides, the ancestors, the elementals, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and all of those of highest light who have joined us for this healing today. We release this energy. Go if you must, stay if you will. The circle is now open but never broken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. May the blessings of the goddess and all divine beings be always with you. Peace be with you. Namaste, Ashe, Satnam, Mahalo, Grazie. Have a beautiful day.
Aloha.
We'd love for you to post your reflections.